Hello mate, it is the 25th of August, I think, and it's a Thursday. So yeah, you wanted advice on Reading College, and yeah, I'm gutted you didn't get the results you wanted. Like, I really am. But honestly, if you do well in creative media, you will, well, I don't know if that's really what you'll do, but you'll enjoy it. Well, I did anyway. And me and you have sort of similar things that would make us stay at a school or somewhere. So yeah, you probably enjoy it the same way as me. So yeah, basically you're wanting one little crash course on it before you probably start. So you will most likely start on Monday the 5th of September. I am starting on the 7th of September. So for 2 days we were like, you won't hear from me at all. But wait, because I say something I completely forgot. Yeah, you don't really have a tutor. It's all one thing. The media teacher is technically the tutor, but yeah, you're only in one lesson, so there's no real need to keep someone in the middleman. So yeah, you just have your teacher as your tutor, and I can't give you any advice on the teacher because I haven't seen him yet. The old one left at the end of last year, so I can't say about him or not. But yeah, there is the technician there who is he's a bit grumpy, but he does know his stuff about media, and you can have some pretty good conversations with him. He's the one you get all the equipment out from, but yeah, he's probably still going to be there. But anyway, yeah, I don't have a new teacher, but basically you don't have a tutor, you only go to your lesson, and yeah, there's not really any PSHC days. There are theme days and themed weeks, but really you just go to your lesson, and basically that's it. Like, you just go to your lesson and you have it. And yeah, 2.5 day week, you got that right. You're either going to be in, because the year 2's timetable last year is the same as this year, you are either going to be in Monday all day, Tuesday the second half of the day, and all day Wednesday, or you'll be in the first half of Tuesday, Wednesday all day, and Thursday all day. But yeah, you'll either be in those days. You will not be in on Friday, most likely, because that's going to be probably my full day. It's a bit weird this, saying things that you are in the same boat as me, but yeah, you probably will enjoy it. It is, and I'm not even meaning this to be, I'm not sure the word for it, I don't mean for this to make the course sound bad. In fact, it's anything but bad. It's the best choice I've ever made going on this course, but it's so easy to get good grades. Like, I mainly got merit, I got a few distinctions, and my final grade came out to the highest grade. I think I got, out of about 30 units we did, I got about 5 distinctions, 2 passes, and the rest are merits. And I got the highest grade possible, so it's really easy to get a good grade. So yeah, I don't think, and you have a bit of knowledge about filmmaking, and you've been editing for God knows how long. And you know me, is it just me, or is this really slanted? This has been annoying me the whole vlog so far. That looks slanted to me. I may be speaking to you from the Titanic, but either way, yeah. Yeah, you've got, a bit of knowledge about it. And yeah, you also did photography, which is a bit of an advantage over me, because I didn't do photography, so you'll be good at the camera side of it. And they are pretty similar, really. A way to fix this whole thing. There we go. It's just going to annoy me for the rest of the vlog if it's not, straight, so there we go. But yeah, you probably got a bit more knowledge than me about the camera when we started, and you've got a bit of knowledge about editing. Really, it's going to be a good choice you make if you get onto the course. And again, it'll mean we are in contact, which will make the vlogs a tiny bit redundant, but oh well, we're still going to do them. We're not going to finish the vlogs, are we? But no, you're not going to regret doing this. It's going to be good for you if you want to do it, and yeah, you got GCSE requirements at least as well, so that's good. Yeah, that is what you need. Right, so that's a bit of a really long part of the vlog. We're not sure how that took up, so I'm going to move straight on into the movie review. So yeah, this movie is going to be of Monty Python, The Meaning of Life. Yes, I'm skipping out Life of Brian because I was thinking about reviewing Life of Brian, but I've realised I don't know the movie well enough. I remember really liking it, but I know the sketches and lines, but I don't really know most of the story. So yeah, I'm not really going to review that. But Meaning of Life, I've only seen relatively recently. I think it was December when I saw it, so I think I can review that. So Meaning of Life is the last film made by the Monty Python team, and long after they'd stopped doing their Flying Circus, which was their TV show which just got all their famous sketches. I mean, yeah, they still made sketches, but they only showed them at live events, not on telly. Yeah, so it was made kind of when they weren't very popular. I mean, it's still a thing, don't get me wrong, but yeah, but they made it, and I think what it was they had a lot of sketches in mind, but they thought they wanted a little bit of a theme to them. If we add in a bit of the Meaning of Life in and a few songs, we could make this into a film. Literally, the sketches are so different, and they all have sort of a leaning towards what is the meaning of life, and yeah, what happens in life and stuff, and overall commentaries on pretty much everything. That it's almost pointless to tell us, to give a story summary. It's almost pointless because the beginning of the film has so little to do with the end, and every other bit you've really just got to judge it for what it is and not really the story. So that's instantly a bit of a negative because I like to have flowing stories, but I mean they do have a very good thing they're trying to achieve, which in their sketches they're always saying what happens in life and what is the overall meaning of life. When I say what happens in life, it's school, becoming a parent, old age, death, all that stuff. So yeah, but it's always points to tell a story, so yeah. But still, the sketches themselves are very good. I mean, they are not as memorable as Holy Grail, but they are still very good and very funny. My favourite probably is the PE teacher who is like shouting at the students, and then they say they got stuff to do, and he just says, "Alright, go off then." That's pretty funny. So I mean, all sketches are funny, like that if they're a little bit awkward, and like Mr. Creosote is disgusting, but I'm one of those people that actually doesn't really mind that it's disgusting because it is, again, really funny. I mean, the comedy in this one is so out there. You just got to sort of acknowledge that it is not. They're meant to be sketches first, and the story was added in later, or the story is so pointless to call it that. But I suppose then the characters aren't, unlike Holy Grail, like, there's no recurring characters in all of it. But yeah, there's no recurring characters apart from the goldfish, which does have a little bit of an interesting psyche. Like, you think, what is the meaning of life for a goldfish? I mean, I have a goldfish downstairs, and sometimes I wonder, when all of us are out, what does it do? and that movie did sort of answer that by having them be the sort of focus, which I think is a very smart idea personally. Well, not focus, but just the most recurring characters, and each one of them is voiced by a different Monty Python member, but the characters in the actual sketches aren't too memorable. But there was a very, very good joke about the Protestant parents, which I won't dare ruin, but it is such a joke that I think could be considered controversial. If I say it on the vlog, this vlog could be taken down. It was so much more acceptable to say that in the 80s, let's just say that. But other than that, there really isn't... Oh, Mr. Cruise obviously, but other than that, there aren't really many memorable characters. So it's not really even a movie per se, it's just a glorified 45-minute episode of a sketch show. I wouldn't say Flying Circus because those were completely unrelated. These ones have a little bit to do with the last one, and the overall message is there. So it's just a bit of a glorified sketch show, which I'm not complaining. And yeah, it does seem to drag on a little in the middle parts and your sort of forgettable parts of the movie, but then again the comedy is there. Unlike Holy Grail, I can't really name a lot of parts off the top of my head, but I do recall laughing at most of the jokes in the movie. So I suppose it's a bit of a pretty up and down review. It's it's not technically a movie because it's not really got flowing narrative and recurring characters. It's just got an overall message. Oh, and by the way though, the ending of the movie really does fit in because it does sort of tie together these it's sort of like a Pulp Fiction if you think about it this way. It's sort of many different unrelated stories that are linked together by the end of the movie. I mean, the ending is much better than Holy Grail. They have a good song number in heaven. Not really spoiling anything here, am I? Yeah, the ending is better than Holy Grail, without a doubt. But still not as good as the ending of Life of Brian. I will get onto that when I see the movie again, but I recall the ending of Life of Brian is such a good ending. But I'm not really talking about Life of Brian, I'm talking about meaning of life. So anyway, it's a pretty decent movie. So it's a pretty good movie. It's not got the last the Holy Grail, and it's not got the flowing story of Life of Brian at all. One of the most jumbled up movies I've ever seen. One of the weirdest as well. I'd say it's I'm sort of tied between Far From the Worst, Far From the Best, and A Good Time, No Alcohol Shots Required. Because it's Monty Python, I'll say it's A Good Time, No Alcohol Shots Required. But still though, nothing beats their original sketches. And if you want to get a taste of Monty Python, their sketches are the best. Like, their movies may not be the best comedies of all time, bar Holy Grail, it could be in some people's top 10s, but their sketches, without a shadow of a doubt, only a couple of the other sketch groups even come close to even the most average Monty Python sketch. And then the funniest Monty Python sketch is one of the funniest things I know of. And just as a little hint, that is the election night special. If you can find the election night special on YouTube, preferably the live version at Drury Lane. Yes, it's audio only, but it's not really a visual sketch. If you can find the Drury Lane version of the election night special, that is one of the funniest things I know. But anyway, I'm kind of getting off topic here. I hope that bit of information about Ring College is useful, Matt, and I'll see you on Saturday.